Yeah, hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is the continuous series of GraphQL. And in last couple of videos, we see how the mutation queries, data loaders, without join, how we can achieve the outputs, right? We see all this in a couple of videos. Now in this video, we'll see how the enums will work, okay? And that enums where we can use, okay? So for that, we are using sorting techniques here to use that enums values, okay? So let's get into the code. So if you see, this is my schema user data, right? In the last couple of videos, you might see this all are my parameters or the input fields, right? I have added two more fields, which is sort by and sort order. Sort by means how you want to sort, on which field you want to sort, and sort order, which like ascending or descending order basically, right? Now this sort by is my enums. Sort order also is my enums I created. Okay, where I created this enums inside config enums file. Inside that I created user and sort order. We'll go here in config enums. We have user enum and sort order. Okay, so I have added all. So enums is coming from enum library. Okay, is enums and all the fields which are there in my model. Okay, I have added it here with the exact name of the field, which is id, email, name, and address. How you want to sort, like ascending or descending order. So yeah, these two I created. If you go back to the user schema, my default, if the user these values are optional, if the user has not passed, so it will by default order it by id, sort by id. How? Ascending order. Okay, now we'll see where we use this. So if you see the user data, which is fetch user info, in the last videos, couple of videos, if you see, like we were having a data loader here, like I mean a field here, right? But I actually removed that. I want to use a sorting technique, so I actually join the user table at transactions directly. Okay, if you see, I have directly added, these are my user field, this is my transaction, and this transaction also is coming from the user transaction, which is this field, and I'm not using any of this transaction method. Okay, I'm simply using only these fields. Now get into this. uh, in fetch user info, if you go to this CRUD function, which is get user data, I'm joining these two tables, transaction table and user table, by using id and user id. Okay, straightforward. I uses here, if you see, it's a label because both name are same id, right? So that's why I just, for differentiate, I created a transaction id as a label here. Okay, and these are the fields basically. So I'm not directly executing this here, I'm just returning the query because I want to use the sorting techniques also. Okay, if you go back to this again, user data, we are returning a query here. We are sending this query to the sort by. This sort by is written into the base CRUD function, into this, because everybody can use this. Okay, this is a generic function that we have created. It takes input as query, again one more input as input. Okay, input type. So if you see sort order, if user dot sort order is ascending, which is coming from input, if there is ascending, then go for ascending, else go for descending. So ascending and descending both are coming from SQL algorithm. Okay, that is my sort order field. How you want to sort which field, it depends on the user, or default field is id. Okay, it's straightforward, the sort by. Okay, now once once this is done, it will return a query. Once it will return a query, it will go for execute method, execute function. So this execute function I created inside my user data itself. User data execute result. So this is also you can keep into the base.py file so that everybody can use. Okay, it just takes a query, takes a session, and execute the result. Hope this makes sense, guys. Okay, now coming back here, what we did it here, like whatever the result, okay, it will come in a as a array, right, in a list. So we'll iterate it. We are doing a grouping here because one id can have a multiple transactions, right? So these are my user field. this is my array of transactions. I'm just appending whatever the transactions will come with respect to that ID. Okay, and this is my dictionary. Basically I'm just returning a values. I don't want this key, I just want a value, so I'm returning it here. Okay, now we'll see how this will work. I will run my server. Okay, okay, it ran. Now if you see, these are my inputs. There are two more inputs as added, right? If you click on sort by, if you see, these are enums. These are my single select values basically. Okay, this is how the enums will looks at the Swagger or the GraphQL URL basically. Okay, if you, it is default ID and the default is ascending. Okay, if you execute, you will get a default sorting. Okay, if you want a descending order, right? If you see, the ID is 2 now. If you sort it, it will sort it by descending order, right? If you want to sort it by name, ascending, see, name is MVK. If you want it descending, it will change, right? So all the fields you can play around. This is how the enums work, right? Enums, so we have used the enums in the sorting condition or sorting techniques basically. Okay, hope this makes sense, guys. All these code, I will create one more repo and I will add into the description box. So please do like and subscribe to my channel, guys. Hope you like this video. Thank you.